30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Duggan now to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. To throw is Duggan. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Duggan looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Max Duggan, an 8-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to put a drive together.
70. Ready?
Now Daniels. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They go play action. Daniels. To the right and complete to Pittman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Daniels going to throw for it. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Okay, break. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Dugan. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Dugan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Dugan. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Dugan gets this one to Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Dugan. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Max Duggan with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Daniels. That's caught again by Schultz. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. KaVontae Turpin, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Daniels going to try and throw for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan. Pressure comes and down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go!
Operating from the gun, Dugan. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be caught at about the 6. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
On the double.
The final shot before break. Dugan. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. This still a one-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
Touchdown! That Ashton Jeanty with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. They'll try and throw for it. Now Daniel, and it'll be intercepted. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
12 yards there and a first down. Once again, it's Irving. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a give, Irving running right. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running the toss to Irving. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bucky Irving, 29 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So the toss play there, very effective. Looked like the defense got caught with too many men in the box.
I think you're right about that, and I really like the idea of getting him out wide, getting him to the perimeter. That way he can either turn the corner when they box the defenders inside or make that one cut and get upfield when you get help from your wide receivers taking care of the cornerbacks.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now is Daniels. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 33 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Duggan. To the right side and intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now he's going to step up and run. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
70 Rangers.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. To throw is Daniels. The toss here completed to Pittman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They're going right back to Pittman. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Duggan. Now he'll tuck this and run. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Here's a handoff to Irving. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Irving. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
On the ball, now. 70 Lions. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught downfield by Pickens. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready. 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
70 Ranger. Down. Panther 60. Panthers.
Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. That quick throw there is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing. Duggan. He'll try and do this himself. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards but needed 10. On 4th down, Dugan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 40 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Duggan now to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's Daniels. Finding Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Ready.
As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Hey. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they dropped their 7th game on the year.